guys, welcome back to Cardiacs. I've got a really exciting day because I've got a sick car to show you guys, and we walked out in the car this whole morning. This thing is absolutely beautiful. As you saw in the title, we've got a Porsche 917, or a recreated Porsche 917 with an Audi R8 V10 motor. So I'm just going to jump right in there, just have a look at this thing. Alright guys, have a look here. This thing is absolutely sick. So the owner was just telling me now the livery is pretty much the only one in the world, but it is replicated after a very famous car in 1969. For those of you that don't know, the Porsche 917 is probably one of the most iconic race cars of all time. So in 1968, the organizers of the Le Mans series actually implemented some rules to reduce the size of the motor because too many people were dying because the cars were just simply too fast. But if manufacturers could sell more than 25 road-going versions, the motor could be increased from 3 liters to 5 liters. So that's where Porsche came in and increased, or they made 25 road-going versions so they could have a bigger motor in their car, ultimately winning the Le Mans series. And in 1969, the year after that new rules implemented, they lost horribly. The cars were highly unstable, and there's a driver called Dickie Ackwood who was, to be fair, actually leading the race, but 6 hours to go they actually the car broke, which he was happy about. In the 1970s they came back with upgraded stability measures, and the car was much more stable, and they won 1970 1971 quite comfortably. Just to give you some specs on this car, or the original car, that car could do 0 to 100 in 2.3 seconds and 0 to 200 in 5 seconds flat, which is like mind-blowing. For 1970, for the early 70s, the car is 50 years old. That's fast even by today's standards. To give you an idea, the Bugatti Veyron does 0 to 200 in 7 seconds. So it's it's quite immense. Let's have a look here. I'm just going to try to get in this little bad boy. So what's up to Daniel, guys?
What's up? Like and subscribe.
So yeah, have a look at that. So if those of you that haven't guessed already, this is actually a Bailey 917. So we've done a few videos with the Bailey guys and their cars. So yeah, the original car had a flat 6 Porsche motor. The Bailey guys have put V8s and a whole bunch of modern tech into these cars. But I don't know about you guys, I think one of these is such a badass car with a Lamborghini or an Audi V10 is like, it's so cool. Let's have a look inside. Got the Porsche emblem on the seats here. Okay, I'm going to attempt to get in here as seamlessly as possible. So I've watched a few videos on the original cars. So you normally stand here in the seat. And just like that. Oh, just like that. Snug as a bug. It is very tight, eh? It is like very cozy. It's very, very cozy. It's so snug, like from a race car point of view. So yeah, you can see this is purely focused on driving. Yes, the clutch is very fast to the left. Wow. And quite stiff. That's for the passenger. So this is a manual, eh?
Looks like it, eh?
Yeah.
Can't even see what gear goes to wheel any.
No, you kind of have to
Guess.
do the guessing game. Oh, it's nice and smooth though.
Is it?
Yeah. You can hear some linkages, mechanical, love that sound. Okay, yeah, it's definitely a bit of a guessing game, eh? But yeah, very cool. I like this, well, it's not really an Alcantara, it's like a material type finish. Nice flat bottom. And yeah, you can see this thing is purely built for one thing only, and that is to go as fast as fucking possible. Alright, so first drive in the Porsche 917 with the R8 motor. Very, very snug in here.
Yes, it is. It is a little tight. That rattling what you hear are actually the brake discs.
Okay.
Because it's got racing discs on floating calipers.
Okay.
So at slow speed, the disc brakes rattle on the studs.
Okay. I like that scream from the counter. Sounds awesome.
It needs to get up to temperature now. The prohibits it. You can see the red line.
Yes.
You can see it goes into the ref limiter.
Sounds nice.
As the engine temperature goes up, it will allow more and more RPM.
Okay. Obviously just for safety measures, so you don't damage the motor.
Yes, it's, you know, it's got all those fancy things. The normal Audi would have.
It's lovely, yeah. It's sounds so good. The V10 makes such a distinct noise.
Yes, they are. I've got the mufflers in the car.
Yeah.
Sometimes I take them out if I feel, I call it my Steve McQueen.
Jeez, what an experience, eh?
That's different, eh?
Oh, it's amazing. Jeez.
That's for the aircon and for the fan, for the power. It's pumping a bit of air, but it's not a lot. So in summer, it's very uncomfortable, very hot.
It's a very wide car there. Like the outside of the body, like it's narrow inside here, but the outside is incredibly wide.
Well, you can imagine driving this for 24 hours, right? Or for 4-hour stints, because that's what they did.
Yeah.
And then do it at 300 to 350 per hour.
Yeah.
And on the Mulsanne straight. I mean, it's insane.
It is insane, eh?
These guys were truly, they were brave.
They had huge balls. I don't know they walked the ball so big. No, they were very brave. I think their first attempt was the 1969 model, which was very unstable. The driver was actually scared of the car.
Yes, look, when they first built it,
Yeah.
the car was uncontrollable.
Yeah. Dickie Atwood. Dickie Atwood was...
Yes, and David Piper.
David Piper, yeah.
Okay, let's see what we can... You hear how it wants to cut?
They've got 4.8 seconds.
How much?
4.8.
No, well, that's joking. I took 2 seconds to do the gear change.
have you taken this car on the track?
Yes, we had it at Kailami for the 9 hour the other day. They invited the car because of its connection to the 9 hour.
Yes.
So in December they had the car at the circuit.
Oh, lovely.
And I've got official photographs from, because the organizers of the 9 hour are an organization called SRO.
Yes.
And their official photographers took pictures of the car on the track. So the pictures that I've got are like the car was in the race. Coming through the crocodiles. A beautiful photograph of the car with the I'll show it to you, I'll share it with you.
Awesome, thank you.
Yeah, you got a toki and then just lift it up and take the pole.
There's definitely a bit of a technique.
Yeah, you get used to it.
You get used to it. Alright, so that was pretty sick. That was definitely a once in a lifetime experience. I don't know if you guys ever get the chance to drive in a recreated Porsche 917 with an Audi V10 motor. I would highly recommend you do it. So it looks sick on the highway.
Yeah, this thing looks crazy. Out of this world.
I love how the motor, like the Audi V10 motor, like sticks at the top. It just looks so badass. Yeah, this is a badass car. I don't care what anyone says. This is it's like a sick car. I should actually make like a meter of sickness for cars. So it's like a sick car, sick motor.
Like 11 out of 10.
11 out of 10.
Definitely on the top end of sick cars.
Yeah, I was really surprised how comfortable it actually was.
Is it?
Yeah.
Doesn't look very comfy.
So, so like that Ferrari, the recreated Ferrari P4 went in a few weeks ago. Like that was, you could feel it was more of like track orientated. With this was, I think you could actually drive to like Durban or Cape Town even. It's right. Yeah, it's just a bit small, so you'd probably have to do it by yourself because you want snacks in your passenger seat. Yeah, so I mean the car already is insanely low. How many figures we got here? There's about a hand and then
your ass is on the road.
Your ass is about a hand down, so you're literally sitting on the road. Very cool. So this is something else that's pretty cool. Let's show you guys this quickly. This is a Lola, also a very track oriented car. So comes taking out all the aluminium pieces and having them redone in carbon fiber. So it's not necessarily about the weight saving, it's just it looks aesthetically pleasing, looks better, which we can all agree carbon fiber looks pretty sick. But yeah, we'll put a picture up of sort of the finished car. As you can see what Lola looks like. These are really cool cars. Also a lot of history, a lot of racing background to them. And yeah, so this is also built by Belly Cars. See, they know what they're doing. A lot of design work and engineering that's gone into that. So yeah, it's Lola. It's pretty cool. It's probably saying it's got a Dart motor pushing about 600 horsepower. And its gearbox is from a 4 GT, which is pretty badass as well. Never seen a 4 GT gearbox in the flesh. Yeah, it's pretty interesting. And there's the carbs that go with it as well. That's pretty cool. Okay, we just popped the hood for you guys. Have a look here. R8 V10 motor. This has the intakes. Yes. Yeah, that's pretty sick, eh? Alright guys, that's a wrap for today's video. Just want to say thanks Pim, you're a legend. It was definitely a once in a lifetime experience. Got some really cool cars here. Kids come back and check that Lola. Do a little drag race between the recreated 917 and the recreated Lola. They'll both be around 600 horsepower, so it should be a pretty good race, eh? But yeah guys, hit that subscribe button, give us a like, share the video if you thought it was cool and someone else needs to see it. And yeah, we'll see you guys next week.